Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Saturday the 24th of April 2021. Today was a match day, with it being Saturday, and we played away at Vicarage Road against Watford and we lost 1-0, which is not as bad as a lot of people were predicting. If you see yesterday's video, see a couple of places were predicting we would lose 2-0. I said it could be as high as 3 or 4, but it was only 1-0 and it was a penalty, so pretty decent turnout by Millwall, pretty decent effort. So this is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. This is the match report. Let's have a look at this. It says Watford edged past Millwall in a tightly contested game to secure promotion back to the Premier League at the first attempt. The Lions may feel that they were unlucky to walk away with nothing because of the constant pressure they applied. Watford started strongly and won a penalty after Billy Mitchell was the judge to have fouled Ismaili Sarr, and it was the latter who got up and slotted home from 12 yards to give the hosts a lead after 11 minutes. Millwall weathered the storm after Watford's opener and started to rally. Mason Bennett's cushion header gave Tom Bradshaw the chance to level the score, but the striker directed his shot just wide of the post. 5 minutes later, Daniel Backman produced a superb double stave. Jed Wallace teed up Mitchell, whose shot looked destined for the far corner, but the Watford stopper pulled off an excellent save, and just seconds later he was on hand to push Bennett's strike just over the bar. The Lions went close again soon after the restart. Bradshaw blazed over the bar from close range after being picked out by Wallace. Millwall were causing Watford a few problems, and Bradshaw's deflected header was cleared off the line just after the hour mark, with Backman scrambling to his right. Watford thought they had doubled their lead in the 70th minute after an incisive pass from Nathaniel Chaloba was finished off by Ken Sema, but it was ruled out for offside. Gary outside continued to search for an equaliser but came up short and remained 11th in the championship. So there you go. So Watford are promoted. Good luck to them. Congratulations. Those parachute payments make a difference. They really do. I think we're on for all three teams that got relegated from the Premier League last season going up this season, which is quite remarkable. There does seem to be a gulf opening up, and yeah. So moving on, what does Gary Rowett say about it? This is from news@den.co.uk. And then you look on the right hand side, you can see the table now. Millwall in 11, 2 games to go, 59 points, 3 points away from the team above us in 10th, QPR. So you can see it, there it is. So what does Gary Rowett say? It says 2 or 3 players away. Millwall manager can't wait to get cracking on summer transfer business. Gary Rowett feels Millwall are only 2 or 3 players away from being a really good side, as he praises his Lions team for still being in with a chance or top 10 finish despite their problems this season. Rowett, his coaching staff and a number of the Millwall squad missed games after testing positive for COVID-19 last year, and the 11 players have missed at least a month of the season through injury, with some such as Troy Parrott, Kenneth Sahor, Conor Mahoney, Ryan Lender, Billy Mitchell, Murray Wallace missing more than 2 months. But Rowett feels that all that adversity will make them stronger. I missed 3 games after testing positive for COVID-19, as did virtually all the staff, and we had 6 or 7 players that got it, and then we had to come back very quickly and we lost that game against Coventry. Rowett said, "We were miles off it physically, as you would expect. We've had 2 players who've broken their feet, 2 broken toes this season, 2 dislocated shoulders, and countless situations where you wouldn't expect to be in that position. But we've tried to get through it. We'll be stronger for it. I think we're 2 or 3 players away from being a really good side. When all our injured players are back and we do some business in the summer, that's credit to us. We finished 8th last season and we still have a chance of finishing in the top 10 this season. We're only a point or 2 away. For that, I think the players deserve an awful lot of credit." Millwall signed Parrott and Zahor this season to try and solve their goal scoring problems. Those signings didn't work out, and Rowett admitted he wants to get the last 2 games out of the way to get cracking on summer plans when the acquisition of a striker is a priority. "We brought in Troy Parrott and Ken Sahor to give us that extra little bit, but unfortunately for different reasons neither of them were available for very long spells," Rowett said. Even Ken coming on today, he's not really match fit. So we're just putting him out there to see if he can get us something. We've had a lot of misses, the likes of Hutchie out, Ryan Leonard out, Matt Smith just for the last 20 minutes to be able to put something different on the pitch. I'm sure he would have gotten on the end of one of those crosses today. But it is where we are. A lot of teams have suffered. It's been a very unusual season. We still have 2 games left and we want to try and finish a lot stronger. We've had 4 games now where we knew the games were really, really tough. To play the likes of Swansea, Brentford, Bournemouth, Watford, top teams. Maybe at this stage of the season with a lack of options, it's been a push too far. But again, I'm proud of the players. They've done really well at the times this season. The final 2 games, I'd like them to get out of the way quickly for the main event, which is preparing for next year. So there you go. Gary out looking forward to spending some money and pissing it away again. Moving on to the last story of today in today's Daily Mail. This is from millfc.co.uk, and it says English football announces social media boycott. Millwall Football Club will join the FA, Premier League, EFL, FA Women's Super League, FA Women's Championship, PFA, LMA, PGMOL, Kick It Out and the FSA for a social media boycott from 3 PM on Friday the 30th April to 11:59 on Monday the 3rd of May in response to the ongoing and sustained discriminatory abuse received online by players and many others connected to football. This has been scheduled to take place across a full fixture programme in the men's and women's professional game, and we will see the Lions join clubs across the Premier League, EFL, WSL and Women's Championship in switching off their Facebook, Twitter and Instagram accounts. As a collective, the game recognises the considerable reach and value of social media to our sport. The connectivity and access to supporters who are at the art of football remains vital. However, the boycott shows English football to come together to emphasise that social media companies must do more to eradicate online hate while highlighting the importance of educating people on the ongoing fight against discrimination. And they continue, and I'm not going to read all of this. Oh my god, it carries on. But yeah, you know what? It is what it is. Twitter is a cesspit. Twitter is an absolute cesspit of degenerates. So what do you expect? They've just banned all the normal people. Anyone half decent after being on there for a while has just gone off and just given up. Because this is just full of degenerates. So why are you on there? Why does Millwall even have a Twitter? Get off of there. Anyway, so that's it for today's Millwall. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.